What's up everyone, and welcome back to Top 5 Central. When people do something they think is cool, they normally just pop on a GoPro and film the entire thing. Well, when you leave your camera recording, you can catch some pretty crazy stuff, so today we're looking at the 5 scariest moments caught on GoPro. Now, if you've ever come close to dying or getting seriously hurt, leave a like on the video and comment the full story. Whoever has the craziest story gets pinned at the top of the comments, but with that said, let's get right into the video. Number 5. So lots of people are still scared of flying, but the truth is that it's actually pretty safe, and it's super rare for things to go wrong. With that said, it's even rare for those disasters to get caught on camera, which is what makes this video so shocking. Basically, this guy was on a small passenger plane headed to Hawaii when the alarm started going off, giving everyone inside just 3 minutes to get out of there. Somehow, even though the situation was crazy and everyone was panicking, the guy kept his GoPro rolling and filmed everything from the first alarm to the plane sinking to the ocean. I'm not joking, you could see the plane floor suddenly fill up with water as they shuffle out, and you could even see the water hitting the windows from the outside. The whole thing looks really chaotic. In fact, it's more like watching a disaster movie than real life, but thankfully everyone got their life jackets on in time and were safe until help came.
Those passengers don't know it yet, but they are seconds away from experiencing the worst fear of every air traveler. Suddenly, the alarm sounds. The plane is going down, spiraling into the ocean.
Life jacket.
A mad scramble as water fills the inside of the plane. Survivors going for the exits. Clinging to anything they can get their hands on.
Number 4. When you're a kid, getting lost is one of the scariest things that could happen to you, but it turns out that getting lost as a grown-up could be even more terrifying. I mean, this guy was having an awesome day exploring an old shipwreck with a group of other divers, but when he got separated, things went downhill fast. Like he popped back up and saw the boat he should have been on, but the waves pulled him too far away, and he literally watched his friends go without him. So what'd he do? Well, he had his wetsuit, an emergency marker, and his camera, so all he could do was wait and talk. Now that's already pretty scary, but the whole thing is even sadder, because at that point, he was sure he was gonna die. Like he was seriously recording what he thought was his last ever message, and even though he seemed super chilled out, I'm guessing it wasn't a fun experience. With that said, after 6 long hours, a rescue plane finally found him, and he got to record a video with a much happier ending.
Lost at sea, a man cool as could be records what he believes are his last moments on this planet.
So that's it.
30-year-old Jacob Childs is treading water in the open sea.
That's a wrap on old Peggy, I guess.
But all is not lost. Notice Jacob is wearing a bright orange marker that also serves as an emergency flotation device. Just when night has fallen and he thinks the end is near, a search plane suddenly appears overhead.
Plane's coming back. Oh, yeah. Plane would have to come back.
He had stayed afloat for 6 nightmarish hours.
Number 3. So this next guy is a hunter, which means he knows the risks of being out in the woods pretty well, but I don't think even he expected something like this to happen. Basically, he was up at tree level watching a group of bears move towards his bait when one of them noticed him and got a bit too close for comfort. Like at first, it was just sitting at the bottom of the tree looking up at him, and it's almost kinda cute until you realize that it could definitely kill him if it wanted to. But then it gets even worse, because the bear suddenly starts climbing the tree, getting so close to the poor dude that they're almost nose to nose. So the bear sniffs around for a while, and it looks like it's trying to figure out if it wants to attack, but then eventually, it shuffles back down the tree to join its friends. I mean, I'm no bear expert, so maybe just standing still made the bear think he wasn't a threat, but he ended up with a great video, even if he nearly died in the process. Number 2. So not everyone is scared of sharks, but I'm guessing if you see one close up, it's pretty hard to stay calm. Like these guys were hunting off the coast of South Africa, but they ended up finding something that definitely wasn't on the menu. I mean, this poor guy was just looking around when a shark swam straight past him, and the whole thing happened so quickly that he could have imagined it. Like it got so close that you could see its teeth and its gills, and it would be super cool if it wasn't so scary. That wasn't all either, because the shark immediately swung around and swooped back towards him, eventually swimming past him again and hanging out under the boat. So the diver popped back up to warn everybody else, but thankfully the shark had seen everything it needed to and decided not to stick around for long. Okay, here's our honorable mention. Everyone knows that firefighters do incredibly brave things, but sometimes the people being rescued pull some pretty awesome stunts too. Like when this apartment building in Texas caught fire, everybody was evacuated, but this construction worker got trapped inside. Like he managed to escape out of the window, but he ended up caught on the ledge with the fire behind him, and the flames were getting really close. I mean seriously, the fire was just inches away, and the fire truck was nowhere near in the right position. So what'd he do? Well, he shuffled to the end of the ledge and dangled his body over, dropping down onto the ledge of the floor below and almost missing it. It's a super tense moment, but it didn't even get him fully out of danger because bits of super hot metal and plastic were falling down next to him. Thankfully by that point, the fire truck was in the right place and he was able to climb onto the ladder, but the whole thing was so close that's really hard to watch.
Hurry up.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh! Oh my God.
Keep going, keep going.
Oh.
Look at the glass melting up there. On the window melting.
They need to get him. Oh Jesus. Oh God. Oh God.
Number 1. Now we've already made it clear that sharks can be pretty scary, but they're actually so terrifying that they've ended up on this list more than once. That's right, there was another close-up shark encounter that was so intense we couldn't leave it off the list. And what's even crazier is that it's the same species of shark. So basically this group was out on the water in like an inflatable rubber boat looking around for wildlife. To be fair, they did end up bumping into a lot of exciting creatures, just not the kind you usually want to see that close up. So the shark was just curious at first and bumped its nose against the boat from underneath, but then it decided it needed a closer look. In a second, its whole head popped out of the water and it took a huge bite out of the side of the boat, even managing to hang on as it tried to move away. It's pretty intense, but I've got to give these guys credit for staying calm, because they seem more interested in filming it than they do about freaking out. And there's our video on the top 5 scariest moments caught on GoPro. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe to see whenever I upload a video. Also, if you have your own top 5 or top 10 idea, feel free to search me a handy form in the description to submit it. With that said, thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.